Hello students, I am Brijendra Kumar Patel, PGD Chemistry. How are you? I hope you will be fine at your home. So, in this pandemic situation, now we are going to study online. Okay, so here I am again present with a video for the discussion for class 12, unit number 3, that is electrochemistry. Today we are going to discuss about a standard hydrogen electrode. It means in my previous video I have told you what is electrode potential. If a metal it is dipped in its solution, then it has two types of tendency. Either it can undergo oxidation or reduction. So this tendency is known as electrode potential. But here the question is, how can we measure? If we want to compare the electrode potentials of two metals, then how can we calculate? How can we measure that electrode potential? So the direct measurement of electrode potential, it is very difficult, because we can compare only the tendency of metals, because if a metal is dipped in its solution, then it has two types of tendency. Okay, so which time which reaction will take place, it's uncertain. So electrode potential, it cannot measure directly. We will measure it by using a reference. That reference is known as standard hydrogen electrode. And the electrode potential of this standard hydrogen electrode, in short form it is SHE, standard hydrogen electrode. So my dear students, the electrode potential of a standard hydrogen electrode, it is 0. Always it is 0, because it can undergo oxidation as well as reduction with the same potential. So electrode potential is 0. Now see how this electrode is used to measure the electrode potential of other elements. So before seeing that measurement, first let's see the structure of this standard hydrogen electrode. Since the word standard is here, it means this electrode will be prepared under standard condition. So now let's see. In this standard hydrogen electrode, there is a beaker. In this beaker, we will take a hydrogen solution, means it can be HCl, it can be H2SO4, any hydrogen solution we can take here. So here we have taken the H plus aqueous solution of hydrogen ion, and the molarity of this solution, it will be 1 molar, 1 mole per liter. Why? Because this one is standard. So here under standard condition, concentration is 1 molar. Second thing, here this is inverted tube. Okay, in this inverted tube a platinum wire is, okay, it is there. In this platinum wire, this one is PT black. PT black means on platinum metal finally divided, platinum is coated. Okay, what is the importance of this finally divided, finally divided platinum black? Okay, so the reason is this platinum, it is a good adsorbent. Remember, I am not saying absorbent, I am saying adsorbent. It means the property of this platinum, finally divided platinum, it can absorb the hydrogen gas. Because if we are going to prepare an electrode of hydrogen, then electrode means what? Electrode means a metal or an element, it should be immersed in its solution. So hydrogen is a gas. So how can we prepare the column of hydrogen? So to solve that problem, what we will do? We will take platinum black, that is this. Okay, it's a rectangular shape platinum black metal. On this metal, a finally divided platinum is coated just like a paint. These particles, they give a rough surface, and rough surface, so if the surface is rough, okay, so the adsorption, it will be maximum. So this one is platinum black. Then in this tube, we are filling hydrogen gas, pure hydrogen gas at 1 atm pressure. So again, the pressure is 1 atm is standard. Earlier concentration was standard 1 molar. Now pressure is also 1 atm is standard. So at this pressure we fill hydrogen gas in this tube. So this hydrogen gas comes in this direction, and this platinum black, okay, this platinum black absorbs hydrogen gas on its surface. So this acts as the electrode for hydrogen. So hydrogen gas that is absorbed on the surface of this platinum, okay. Then the extra amount of gas, because it's not possible to absorb 100% gas, so this platinum black, it will absorb gas as its maximum capacity. After that, the remaining gas, it will go out. How? By forming these bubbles. So this is a saturated solution. Saturated in which term? Saturated means this platinum black, it has absorbed hydrogen gas as its maximum capacity, okay, and the remaining gas is out. So this electrode is standard hydrogen electrode. Here you can see, now this one is electrode and this one is solution. So when element is dipped in its solution, this one is electrode. And since the conditions are standard, so this is standard hydrogen electrode. Now see its chemical reaction. So in this electrode, it may be oxidation, it may be reduction. If it is oxidation, then how will it take place? H2, it will form H plus and donates 1 electron. If reduction reaction is there, then this reaction will be inversed. So this reaction will take place in this cell. And now see, we have two type of reaction, that is oxidation and reduction. So both reactions are possible in this electrode. So which reaction will take place? It depends on the electrode by which we will connect this hydrogen. If hydrogen is more reactive than second half cell, then oxidation will take place. If hydrogen is less reactive than second half cell, this one will be reduction reaction will take place. So oxidation or reduction, which reaction will take place? It will depend on the reactivity of second half cell. Later we will see the calculation of electrode potential. Now how will we represent? So if the oxidation reaction is taking place, then this will be the representation of this half cell. Earlier in Daniell cell, I have told you how we represent anode like this. This is a representation of anode. Zinc solid, it is converting into Zn2 plus aqueous. So this oblique sign, left side reactant, right side product. So here if oxidation is taking place, so H2 gas will be there. H2 gas, we have to mention here pressure. Okay, this one is 1 atm, pressure is 1, again, pressure is 1 bar. Okay, 1 bar. So we will mention here pressure, and since this is gas, so it is impossible to prepare electrode of gas. So how we have prepared that electrode? By adsorbing this hydrogen gas on platinum. So this is PT, platinum, S means solid. So this platinum, this indicates it is not taking part in reaction. This indicates only that hydrogen is adsorbed on this metal. It will never participate in reaction. Okay, this will be used only for representing cell. Here see, nothing, there is this platinum is not mentioned here. Why? Because it is not taking place. So this indicates that hydrogen is adsorbed on this platinum. In product H plus, the concentration of solution, it is 1 molar. So it is H plus aqueous 1 molar. If reduction reaction is there, then we will inverse it. Here will be H plus, this will take, we will write here, and this will be written in after this slash. So this is the standard hydrogen electrode. Basically, what should we remember? The important thing is the structure of this hydrogen electrode and the reaction representation. Reaction is very simple. Here representation is very, very important. Okay. So now see, how can we use this standard hydrogen electrode? So now the next topic is the measurement of electrode potentials of elements. Okay. So now see, how can we measure the electrode potential of cell, okay, or measure electrode potential of any half cell. So I have told you the structure and the function of standard hydrogen electrode. To measure the electrode potential of any element, to measure measurement of electrode potential of elements. Okay. So if we want to measure the electrode potential of any element, then what should we do? We will set the half cell like this. See, first see the structure. This, you know, this is a standard hydrogen electrode in which HCl or any H plus solution we can take. Molarity is 1 mole per liter. Platinum black hydrogen gas is adsorbed. Pressure 1 bar. So this is the standard hydrogen electrode. Second, now we are going to take the element, okay, for which we will calculate the electrode potential. So let's take an example. We are going to calculate the electrode potential of zinc. Then what will we do? We will take half cell of zinc, in which zinc metal, it is immersed in zinc sulfate solution, and the concentration will be 1 molar, because we are going to calculate standard electrode potential of zinc, because this is a standard. So zinc is immersed in zinc sulfate solution. These two solutions are connected via salt bridge. The function of salt bridge I have told in my previous lecture. There you can see. Then second thing we will do here is we will connect these two half cells via voltmeter. Okay, this one is voltmeter. Via voltmeter we will connect these two cells. So now see the chemical reactions. So before writing chemical reaction, see what happens as we connect these two half cells. Very simple. As you connect these two half cells via salt bridge, immediately you will see the deflection of this needle. This needle is deflected in this direction. So this indicates that electrons, they are releasing from zinc, means the electron, they are evolving from zinc. So the direction of movement of electron is this. So from zinc, electrons are moving to hydrogen. What does it mean? It means that zinc, it is undergoing oxidation, and hydrogen, it is undergoing reduction. Because earlier we don't know that this zinc will undergo reduction or oxidation. Hydrogen, will it undergo oxidation or reduction? So here the tendency of zinc, as you connect zinc half cell with SHE, you will see electrons are ejecting from zinc and moving towards hydrogen. It indicates that zinc is undergoing oxidation, and I have told you that oxidation, it will always and always takes place at anode. Remember this thing. Oxidation, it will always take place at anode. So at anode, what is the reaction? The reaction is zinc, it converts into zinc ion and evolves 2 electrons. These 2 electrons move in this direction and comes to C, hydrogen, standard hydrogen electrode. So this C will act as cathode, because always and always reduction will take place at cathode. So see here, what will be the reaction? At cathode, H plus ions which are present in solution, H plus ions, they will gain 2 electrons, okay, and form H2 gas. This H2 gas will be evolved. So here reduction reaction is taking place. What will be the overall reaction? Overall reaction is you just combine these two reactions. Here I have mentioned that H plus concentration is 1 molar, H2 pressure is 1 bar, because conditions are standard. So the overall reaction, zinc H plus is reduced to H2 and zinc is oxidized to Zn2 plus. This one is aqueous, aqueous. So this is the overall reaction. So from here it is clear that zinc, it is more reactive than hydrogen. Why? Because zinc is acting as anode, or zinc it is undergoing oxidation. So see how will we represent this cell? So to represent this cell, representation pattern, it is very simple. Anode and cathode, these two vertical lines indicates the presence of salt bridge. You can go through my previous lecture to understand this representation of cell. So anode, salt bridge, cathode. At anode, which reaction is taking place? Zinc, it is converting into Zn2 plus. Zinc, it is converting into zinc 2 plus. And at cathode, which reaction is taking place? H plus, it is converting into H2. H plus, it is converting into H2. So this is the representation of cell. In this representation, again very simple thing. Left side we will write anode and right side we will write cathode. And how can we distinguish anode and cathode? By saying the direction of this deflection. If needle it is deflected clockwise, it means electrons are moving in this direction. If it deviates in that side, deflection is anti-clockwise, electrons they are ejecting from hydrogen to that half cell. Now calculation of EMF or E0 cell, because what we are going to measure? We are going to measure the electrode potential of element. Direct measurement is not possible. So see, what is the EMF of cell? This EMF or electromotive force of cell, this is the difference of the electrode potentials of two half cells. It means E0 cell, it is equal to E0 cathode minus E0 anode. Cathode, so this C, it is acting as cathode and zinc is acting as anode. So this one is cathode, this one is anode. The difference of their standard electrode potential will be equal to E0 cell. So E0 cell, the value of this E0 cell we can obtain from here. This value is 0.76. This is value from where we can find this value? From voltmeter. So 0.76, this is the E0 of cell. This is equal to electrode potential of cathode minus standard electrode potential of anode. And we know the standard electrode potential of hydrogen means SHE, that is 0. So the value of this E naught, it is 0 minus E naught zinc 2 plus 2 zinc means E0 anode. So what will be the value of this standard electrode potential of zinc? This will be equal to minus 0.76. So now see, my dear students, here the important point is, if the electrode potential is negative for an element, if the electrode potential is negative, it means that element is more reactive than hydrogen. It means if we prepare a cell by using that electrode and C, then that hydrogen electrode will act as cathode and that element will act as anode. For example, the electrode potential for lithium, okay, see, E naught, this is minus 3 point something, 3.09 something it is there, you can see. So the negative value, it indicates that this lithium is more reactive than hydrogen, okay. And if you prepare a cell by using lithium and hydrogen, then lithium will act as anode and hydrogen will act as cathode. So the negative value indicates that this is more reactive than hydrogen. So this was the calculation for zinc. In the same way, we can calculate the electrode potential of copper. So in copper, what will be the setup? Setup will be same like this. Here the difference will be what? In place of zinc, now we will take copper. In place of zinc sulfate, we will take copper sulfate. Salt bridge will be same, hydrogen electrode will be same, everything will be same. Just the difference will be copper is immersed in copper sulfate. Then as you connect these two half cells via salt bridge, immediately the direction of movement of electrons, it will be now in which direction? This direction will be, and the deflection of this needle, it will be in this direction. So it indicates that electrons are releasing from hydrogen. So hydrogen will undergo oxidation and copper will undergo reduction. So here anode. So now what? This hydrogen will act as what? It will act as anode, copper will act as cathode. So reaction, it is very simple, you can see reactions. Representation anode, cathode. Now hydrogen, it will be anode and copper, it will be cathode. So copper will be written in that side. Here hydrogen, here copper. This will be the pattern of representation of cell. After that, calculation. So E0 of that setup means when copper is connected to SHE, standard hydrogen electrode, in that case cathode is what? Cathode is copper. This is cathode and anode. Now C is acting as anode, and the value of E0 cell from this voltmeter, it is observed now 0.34. So what will be the value of this copper, electrode potential of this copper? We know this is equal to 0. So here E naught Cu2 plus oblique Cu minus 0, it will be equal to 0.34. So the value of this E naught Cu2 plus oblique Cu, it will be 0.34. See, this positive value indicates that copper is less reactive than hydrogen. If you combine copper with hydrogen, hydrogen will undergo oxidation, copper will undergo reduction, while zinc, in case of zinc, zinc was undergoing oxidation. So here we have compared the tendency of two different elements. Zinc, it is more reactive than hydrogen. Copper, it is less reactive than hydrogen. So in the same way, we can calculate the electrode potential of different elements, and then we will arrange the electrode potentials in the increasing order or decreasing order. So by arranging the standard electrode potential of different elements, a series is obtained which is known as electrochemical series. So in my next video, we will discuss about that series. Okay students, that's all for today. Thank you very much. If you like, please like and subscribe.